Hey, Decathlon Gamer, welcome back to the Road to the Record weekly review special for week 7 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. This week I brought in 3,827 points. It is a bit of a drop from last week, 500 points less, 4,341, but that was expected. We had 4 games finish the season last week. Best round score of 4,648. We're about 800 points shy of that. And this coming week will mark 1 year from when we scored that one. So I'm guessing we're probably not going to surpass it next week based on how far off we are. And that's disappointing that it'll be a whole year since we scored that. But its time is coming. We're close, and we've been close for a long time. So it's bound to come sooner or later. Current virtual best 4,610 is actually somehow still just slightly below that best round score. So what we've scored best in each of the current games still isn't even as much as we scored in a single week in all of the games. All-time virtual best unchanged, still at 89.03. Breaking down the games individually, PCM 20 in the career mode, new season, but already 160 points. That's the big drop because we lost 703 points. We already replaced 160 of that, though, which is pretty decent. We're first right now in the Super Prestige and the World Tour rankings. I don't think we can maintain that all season long. We ended up 4th or 5th last year. I think we can definitely replicate that, and I think we can better what we did, and maybe we can break into maybe 3rd, but I don't think we're going to be on top. But so far, so good. In the Champions, we finished up our season, our second season, 100 points, major jump from the first season where we barely scored any points at all. Ironic that it's at 100 points, or coincidence, I suppose, is more like it. But it was a good second season, and we're looking better for season 3. I got into some of the experiments at the end of this week as we started that next season. Sort of. We had our first day of racing anyway. But 100 points was a good finish to that season. In the Women's Tour, 156 points. Also significantly rising from where we had been in its first 2 seasons. So now that's season 3 where we're picking up those kind of points, and just 4 points off from where career mode is, but also a real sign of the difference. Career mode, World Tour. In the Women's Tour, we're Continental. We've gone through most of the season. We're nearly done. And career mode is just barely started on the new season, and it's already higher than the Women's Tour score. In FM21, worst to first, 271 points. We finished 2 seasons in worst to first this week, so we're really, really upping the tempo. Reason being, the later of those 2 seasons, undefeated. 42 wins from 42 matches played. The level we are at, we are way too good for the level, and we're crushing the competition now. The season before wasn't perfect. We had 3 draws and a loss, but it was really good. And we were definitely showing that we were much better than everybody else. I knew that this next season was going to be a similar sort of thing, and I predicted that we'd have better, right? 3 draws and a loss is 6 points dropped. I figured we'd have less than 6 points dropped, but I thought it would still be 2 to 4 points. I thought there would at least be a little bit of slip up here and there. There wasn't. There absolutely wasn't. We only had 2 goals scored on us once or twice all season. We got deep into the FA Cup. It took Newcastle United to knock us out, and even then we only lost that match like 3-1. So we were competitive against a Premier League side. We beat a League One side. I don't remember if we beat a Championship side on the way through the FA Cup, but we should be at a much higher level, and so we're going to have one episode through the next few seasons till we get up to a level that's a bit more of a challenge. Zero to Hero is another story. We started a new season after finishing at 312 points last season. It was our highest level, and it was not a good season. We finished 8th. We started this season right at the bottom of the table. Now, just at the end this week, we started to show signs of life, starting to figure things out. We lost key players through off-season moves. We had really, really low morale to start the season, as a lot of players had interest from other teams. And when you threw it all together, it was a disastrous start to the year. But finally, the morale's starting to pick up, turn around. Some of the players have settled in, gotten over the fact that they didn't get the moves they wanted. The replacements for the losses starting to emerge and be better. And we made 3 major changes to the starting 11. And it's starting to pay off. Finally. We're out of the relegation zone, but we're still in really, really sad shape. So I don't think we're going to pass our score from last season, 312. We're still in the same division. So in order to pass that, we have to be better. And I just don't think we're going to be better than 8th place. I think we're going to finish mid-table, maybe 10th. And then I don't know what happens from here. I mean, are we stalled out for good in this division because of the interest from above? Or could it be that we play poorly enough that we don't get the interest finally? And they'll back off, and then our morale will improve, and then we can take off and get up to the next tier again. It's a weird state that we're kind of this bubble that we're trapped in right now. We'll see what happens. Gladiator Manager, new season, 285 points already, so that's a good sign. 100 points should not be that hard to achieve. We will definitely exceed last season's score. But how soon? I don't know. We're down to 2 episodes per week now for that. And the pace is good. I mean, we can get through a dozen weeks or more. Probably 14 weeks in 1 week real time. So we can get through a season fairly quick. But that still amounts to, maybe 3 to 4 weeks to get through a whole season. So I don't know how soon we'll surpass that 385, but we'll definitely pass it this season. Second season's off to a great start. We lead the league, and there is a single challenger who poses a threat to our season. And we beat them the first time we went up against them. So it's really going to come down to that team, and we're 1-0 against them. If we can go 3-1, I say we win the league. 2-2, it'll come down to kills. But so far, 1-0, good start. On the all-time virtual best, no change. In fact, the 3 on the outside looking in, none of them increased their score. They all finished seasons last week, so all of them are topped out for now. The big mover, though, is that worst to first series. It's going to crack that outside looking in. It's only 40 points away right now. Next season, we'll have those 40 points. So it's going to pass Zero to Hero. It may pass Gladiator Manager, especially as we'll have 2 more seasons played. So I would predict that it probably will. I'm guessing it's going to get that 100 points necessary. So that'll shake that up a little bit, but it's still going to be nowhere near the 746 unless we win the FA Cup or something in that second season. If we get that good, holy cow. But I don't expect that to happen. That does it for this review special, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Be sure to check out my new Zwift series that's starting on Tuesday morning. That is the biggest project that I have ever done for the channel. Really looking forward to it. Really excited for it. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Have a good one. See you later. Bye for now.